Now, this is an extremely rare ruby coming out of my personal collection, one of the finest Didy rubies I've ever owned. What's unique about this Didy ruby is you've not only got the pigeon blood reds, but you've also got like a paparazza sparkle coming through the crystal structure. The Didy deposit was short-lived. Discovered in 2012, it only remained open for about 9 months, and it was like crazy. It was like the gold rush in the U.S. back in the day. 10,000 people just ran into the national forest and started digging randomly to find these rubies and sapphires. A lot of the material was okay quality, but there were certain stones. I refer to this deposit as the imposter deposit because it also produced some sapphires that will rival the finest quality cashmeres that come out of the Himalaya, and it also produced some rubies that will rival the finest quality pigeon blood reds that come out of Burma. This particular stone, amazing crystal, fully certified, unheated. It is certified by Dr. Peretti at Swiss Lab himself. Rare to find Madagascar stones of this size, this clarity, and this color in the natural form. Extremely collectible, coming out of my personal collection. Like I say, 2012 was the last time this particular deposit was ever mined, and it is coveted because of the short-lived time that it was actually producing stones. But the real thing of how this stone was discovered and how this mine was discovered was actually quite interesting. You had some people that were doing some illegal logging in the actual national forest, and they pulled down a tree and they found two stones in it, one red, one blue. And I remember when they came over to the capital, they sold it to a friend of mine who was a Sri Lankan buying stones in Madagascar at the time, and he bought them for 20,000. I remember when he flew back to Colombo and he sold them for 600,000, called me up and said, "I just made a killing on these stones." I had immediately went into that location and started looking for gems as well because the hunt was on. And then those two stones that were sold for 600 went to auction and achieved 2 million. And that is the story of the Didy deposit in Madagascar. Now, the rush was on. 10,000 people from all across Madagascar, going from Ilakaka, going from different parts, different locales, all heading down to the national forest. So the government got involved and they automatically sent in the National Guard, kicked everyone out, and basically banned mining in this area. And that was the end of Didy. But the rush was on. You can read about it online. GRS, basically Dr. Peretti himself, if you do your research online, you'll see he wrote massive amounts of information about the Didy discovery and the rubies coming out of Didy. Excellent quality, unbelievable dispersion, very collectible, and crazy high price in current market when they go to auction. I warn you now, this is based off of the cost that I got it in 2012. Before, there was 300 people mining in the area. So I was there very early days. I got the best stones at the best price I could get them. Got in, got out before the craziness arrived, but unbelievable quality. Great to see it in this piece of jewelry. You've also got 3.43 carats of large size deep flawless diamonds. Look at the deep flawless diamonds surrounding that ruby as well. Full brilliant cut, typical Cap Florence, big ring, sits on your hand, aeronautically engineered to bling on that ring. And I'm telling you, whoever gets this has a piece of art. Stones like this are rare, surpassing 5 carat in any crystallized ruby, can set you back hundreds of thousands per carat. But this is one of my babies coming out of the Didy discovery in Madagascar. Unheard of, top of the line.